Panther Nation podcast. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, cut it. Cut right. And I would like to introduce one of the hottest podcasts in Carolina history. Let's go. Yeah. Talk, let's chat. We got time to chop it up. Talking analytics and fantasy draft. You know what's up. Panther Nation representing, cause this is where we talk that. Talk that's so incredible. Make them rewind that talk back. Pause. Talking Panthers football, we discussing it all. On and off the field, you know exactly who to call. You know we the #1 podcast. Competition is non-existent, you need to stop that. Pause. It's an honor to be a Panther fan, pause. At Bank of America, that is where we ball. Coming to the jungle, then you gonna feel the pause. Winning the trophy for the city, it is the call. Black, white, and blue, we going Carolina strong. And this is the conversation where everyone belongs. Discussing all the numbers and topics, you know we got it. We the hottest podcast and we poppin', let's go.
QueenCityPodcastNetwork.com.
Yo, what's cracking, Panther Nation? It's your boy Rashad and Dave in the building.
That was hilarious.
What's good with y'all, man?
What's good with you, man? How you doing? I'm gonna give a disclaimer right now, guys. I just got back from Atlanta, so I have not watched the game. I've just seen tweets. And so
awful game. We got destroyed by a pretty bad Cowboys team. We got picked apart. It was the score. We scored 14 points, but that is not indicative of how the game went. I mean, all facets of the game: offense, defense, special teams, all complete trash. Just utterly trash. It's really not. I'm not about to sit up here and like decipher all aspects of the game. I mean, we could talk about how Canales never wanted to help with Icky on the edge. Parsons is just going nuts, and there's no chip. He's just free rushing. We could talk about all that, but we won't. I'm not about to get into the weeds. I'm not going to get into the weeds about how. I'm not going to get into the weeds. I'm not going to get into the weeds about how you go against one of the worst rush defenses in the league next to us. And we don't run the football. We only have about 16 rushes for 60 yards. I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to get into how the defense is just getting isolated and picked apart. McCarthy is just masterfully deciphering our defense by isolating Jordan Fuller versus CeeDee Lamb on the drive and just picking up. I'm not going to get into the details. There's no need. Like, we just got smacked all across the board. We just got smacked. We can't stop, Dave. We cannot stop the run to save our life, bro. This dude, Dowdle, put up 150 on us, bro.
Are you serious?
150, yes. 150 yards on us. We gave up 221 total on the ground. Not good, bro. We can't stop the run. You can't even. And poor Greg Olsen and poor Fox. I mean, they sitting up here trying to call a professional game. And we up here talking about music selection and salt and pepper because the game is so trash. Dave, I left the game at midway through the third.
Oh, okay. So you left early.
After they scored 24, I left. I watched it on my phone because I still wanted to see. It was a slight chance we could have came back, but I left at 24-7. It was a wrap. I left, bro. The game was complete trash. We let Cooper Rush pick us apart. He dropped some. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them throws was good. He had some good throws out there. We got picked apart.
When he first came in after Dak got hurt, he wasn't that impressive, but he has gotten better over the past few weeks. I will say
it don't take much to the daggone. He picked us apart, Dave. The run game that they had just set everything up, and CeeDee Lamb was going off. CeeDee had 9 receptions for 116, a touchdown. Everybody. It was a drubbing of the Carolina Panthers in Bank of America Stadium, a complete letdown. And I'm not happy about it. Like, if you go and listen to, shout out to Chris from Charlotte Vibe, if you go and listen to the pregame that I did with Chris from Charlotte Vibe, I was adamant about seeing how this team was going to react
to the 3 losses.
No. Seeing how they were going to react with being
the favorites,
the favorite, to being the favorite, and so this is an indictment on these guys started feeling themselves. They came out there and they looked completely flat. They did not look good from the jump. They looked flat. They looked unorganized. They looked a complete mess across the board. The bottom line is they feeling themselves. All the media, I don't care what nobody say, they're not going to admit it. But they played the past 3 games really well. And they thought they were going to come out here and just, because they were the favorites, beat the brakes off the Cowboys. And they got a dose of their own medicine because we got smacked. Go ahead, Dave. My fault.
Yeah, I haven't looked at all the stats yet. I caught the beginning of the game because it was right before when I was able to actually watch it while I was flying out. And it didn't look good then. But I do know that when I saw that was the first time they were in their favorites for close to over 2 years, I knew then. I was like, oh God, I'm concerned. But at the same time, we should be able to beat them as long as they did what they've been doing. But obviously, I might have to agree with you regarding them feeling themselves,
That ain't the
bro.
same team. That ain't the same team, bro. That's not that team that just played at Bank of America Stadium is the team from the first 2 games. That ain't the team that played the last 3 games.
Or last 5 games.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah. The last 3 where we were in it. That ain't the team. The team that played the Chiefs tough, the team that should have beat the Bucks, the team that should have beat the Eagles, that ain't the team we just saw. And that's what I was looking to see is how are we going to handle the quote unquote success, even though we weren't winning, we were getting more.
But the progression, how would you handle the progression when you're when you're the favorites? You know, this is what you're supposed to do. It ain't a situation where I'm wondering if the way the motivation factor was regarding the fact that they've been the underdogs and big underdogs over the past month. And, and now all of a sudden you're the hunted at this point, right? Because you were the favorites against Dallas. And even though it's America's team, even though it's those guys, it shouldn't have been what I saw when I looked at that score. The bottom line is I'm curious to see how Canales motivated his squad going into this game, if he did at all. Because it was bad.
I don't know.
Man.
They asked a question during the press conference. They asked, "Hey, how did you have any sluggish practices? How was the practice during the week?" He said everything went well, but that's not, bro. Of course, he's gonna get up there on the podium. He's not gonna be like, "Oh yeah, the team was trash and they were feeling themselves." I don't think he would throw the team under the bus like that. But something was off. That ain't the same team, bro. That's not the execution. The coaching wasn't there. We got outcoached. Both sides, all 3 phases. We got outcoached. We got outplayed. Just complete drubbing across the board. Let me hit some of these super chats real quick. AJ says, I know Sha doesn't agree with me, but we don't need to be winning. Bro, we don't need to be winning. We need to draft Hunter, and it just helps us potentially fix 2 positions in need.
So, bro, AJ, wait. AJ, since we're on the subject of Travis Hunter, and shout out to him for winning the Heisman over the weekend. But since we're on the discussion of Hunter, and I talked to some scouts over the weekend, most NFL teams sees him as a cornerback.
Yeah, that's what
not a wide receiver.
It was an article that just came out about that most GMs see him as a cornerback.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean you would. That doesn't mean you wouldn't.
Most teams will still utilize him in a package. Yeah, they might put him in a package. But for those who keep saying, "Oh, we could probably put him at wide receiver," y'all can go to kill that. If he gets drafted by Carolina, he's going to probably play cornerback here, as he should. Yeah, he's a better corner than a wide receiver.
He's going to play cornerback, and he's going to get splashes of wide receiver. He'll sprinkle in every now and then, but he won't be. He's not going to be playing full time both sides. It's not happening.
No,
this thought process. This thought process, though, is respectfully, it's not smart. Respect with AJ, you my guy. Respectfully, I'm not trying to, but it doesn't make sense. You can get good players at any point in the draft. What matters is, do they fit your scheme, and do you have the right guys? Are you going to use them the right way? That's what matters.
Well, here's a better question.
Get a guy at 32. It doesn't matter where you pick. We've been picking top 10 the past 2-3 years, and it lands us right back in the spot at whatever. And we land right back in the spot every year, and y'all still want to pick top 10 like it makes a difference. It doesn't. Most teams consistently that pick in the top 10, they're there every single year, and they don't get any better. So what are we talking about?
Mike Tomlin said it best when he was scouting one of his players right prior to the draft. He said, "I hope I never get into the situation where I can draft you."
Exactly.
He said it straight up to him. He was like,
"Exactly.
I hope I never get into a scenario where I can draft you." But
it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Shout out to Deontay White. Said it too. Let moral victories go get to their head. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is, man. I'm gonna watch the game. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. I gotta just
you don't need to watch
No. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it all 3 hours. I'll watch the 45-minute version, but I am going to watch it.
I would save your 45 minutes, to be honest with you.
Nah, it's fine. I'll watch it.
The only shout to Knucklehead K real quick. Like, subscribe, become a Patreon member. Greatly appreciate that. Shout out to Knucklehead K. She said, "Shot, my outfit was dope. Yeah, I had the overalls. I got the overalls are fire. Salute. You can get them on Panthers.com, or if you're local, you can get them in Academy Sports. I seen them in JCPenney too, so you can get them pretty much anywhere. They're outside. But the overalls are dope and they're comfortable. They're so it's good. It's a good look. So salute to the overalls. Real quick, I don't know, bro. Another super chat just came in. Shout out to Will. He says, "We need these games to build winning culture. I hate it. I hate it here."
Yeah, these are the games you're supposed to win. Like, this is the game you were supposed to win. Like, you weren't. Like, I was like one of the only ones that was thinking that you had a shot to beat the last 3 weeks, but this was one you absolutely are supposed to win. You're supposed to win this one. You got a Dallas Cowboys team that's literally on the brink. Like, there's discussions about them firing their coach at the end of this year. And this is the perfect timing. They don't have a starting quarterback. This is a game you're supposed to win. Point blank, period.
Yeah, and just real quick, obviously I see a lot of people talking about the Coker touchdown. If you don't know, Dave, Coker had an 83-yard.
Yeah, I did see that. No, I saw it. I put it. I tweeted. I tweeted it, and I told y'all.
And it was not garbage time. It was that touchdown made it a game. I believe it was 10-7 at that point when he scored. Yeah, so it was not garbage time. It was a great route by Coker. He got open, as Bryce Young said. He found grass, and the good throw by Bryce Young, and Coker was off to the races.
83 yards.
We talked about his underrated speed. Like, he can outrun guys. Like, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he can outrun some guys, and that's what he did on that 83-yard touchdown. He got loose, and once he got the straight line speed, he was gone. So shout out to Jalen Coker, man. Great game back, Dave. He had 110 yards receiving, 4 receptions, 6 targets. I mean, he's back. Coke Boys is up again. We back. You know what I mean? So I firmly believe he's the best receiver on the team. I mean, Adam Thielen is balling right now, but Coker's the best receiver on the team.
So it's not even close. So I ran into Zach McKenna, who's been on the show from the Blue Bloods, and we were discussing Jalen Coker when we were there. He was like, "It's kind of wild that Jalen Coker ended up being your best receiver," and I was like, "Yeah, it's wild, but I'm not complaining too much."
He's our best receiver on the team. And I don't know what's going on. Xavier Legette has got a groin injury. I mean, he can't stay healthy, bro. If it's not health, it's
hands.
He can't catch the So like, I hope things get better with Xavier Legette. Take the time you need, bro. Go get patched up. You know what I mean? Everybody's getting hurt. Like, everybody's banged up. But at the same time, we can't use injuries as an excuse. Bro, the Cowboys are probably more banged up than we are in more critical positions. Facts. So we can't use their quarterback is gone. Like, we can't use injuries as an excuse. Either you go when you're out there, you gotta, you gotta play. And so he got a groin injury. I think it was on that reverse or something like that, or the run play. He got injured. So it is what it is, man. It's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets better. Again, we don't wish injury upon anybody. We just want to see our guy out there playing well. And I do like how they went to him early. You know, obviously he had the big drops last week. They did.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's good. I like the fact that they were doing that. I did catch that at the beginning of the game, but But the bottom line is, man, when I go back and watch, I mean, I'll look at I haven't looked at the box scores either, but I just know that we have to do better in getting the guys prepared. Who we got next week, man? Who the hell we play next week?
Shoot, I think it's the Cardinals.
Oh, that's gonna be a tough game too. Winnable, but tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't think
they're fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, so yeah. And shout out to the refs. The refs kind of was screwing us a little bit. That the roughing, whatever, the illegal hit.
Oh,
the illegal hit to your boy CD was a bogus call. It was a clear Xavier Woods. It was a clean hit. We got robbed there, and then they turned around, did not call it when it was a legit illegal hit on David Moore. It's just, bro, come on, man. The refs threw so many. I think both teams were penalized so much in this game. It was unfortunate. Let me see what it was.
No, there was a game. Bengals Titans almost broke the record for most penalties today. They almost had close to 30 penalties.
Yeah, well, shit, we was right there. We had the Cowboys had 14 penalties for the 99 yards. We had 8 for 65 yards.
Oh my God! So it's just something going on with the refs this week,
bro. Some of them got declined, bro. A lot of our penalties was like false starts or illegal formations. Yo, the offense looked completely out of sync. They look completely out of sync, man. You got, Bryce Young can't hold on to the football. He's trying to extend plays, doing a little bit too much. He's got a couple fumbles, threw a couple of picks. One of the picks was a little tip drill. So that wasn't really necessarily on him. I didn't even see the other one. So it's just bro. It's bad football. We got caught slipping, and hopefully we can forget about this week because it was bad. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I got nothing. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. Yeah, Icky was bad, but at the same time, you gotta be able to play call better. You gotta be able to get him some help. If you know he's struggling, get the man a tight end over there to chip at least to get him some help. Like that. You putting him out there 1-on-1 versus Micah Parsons after he's getting killed. I think Bryce got sacked 5 times today. Like it's just not. It's not good. Not good football. Not good football, man. Not good football. It's just bad. We got out schemed, outplayed, no good across the board. Just bad. And I got nothing. 6 times. My apologies. Thank y'all. 6 times. 6 times he got sacked.
I just want to, but the big thing that shout out to Wayne Wells for Super Chat. All 3 phases failed today. But the big thing that I want this fan base to take heed of, based on what I've been seeing. This game was not Bryce's fault, and I think you kind of alluded to it at the beginning, bro. This game was a utter failure across the entire board. Like I think the only bright spot was Coker. Outside of that, pretty much a total failure across the board.
Yeah, it was bad.
Defensively, special teams, based on what I'm looking at now.
Yeah, Bryce does have to be better individually, and it's fair to criticize Bryce Young. Let's not.
But not him. But my point is, you can criticize him. You can criticize him, bro. I don't have to.
The game first. You gotta watch the game first, before you can tell us who to blame, bro.
Nah. Twitter. Nah.
Twitter's a terrible place.
Twitter's a terrible place, bro. And the thing for me is, there was like the first thing was, oh, this is all Bryce's fault. No question. I was like, there's no way this is all Bryce's fault. Like, I don't even believe it's all Bryce's fault at this point. Nah, there's no way. I think you guys are ready to try to jump off the damn ledge again. And I'm like,
I don't think anybody's doing that. I think
on Twitter, yeah, the hell they are. They're like
facing criticism. We don't use Twitter as a guide, bro. If you use Twitter as a gauge for your opinions, then that's your fault.
Because I ain't watched the game yet. But
exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but I'm saying, based on like box scores and the data I'm looking at and the data that I'm seeing, it looks like it was an utter failure across the board. That's what it appears. It appears it was an utter failure, and you pretty much said that at the beginning. It was pretty much an utter failure.
It was, but no, it was across the board. Like nobody should be blaming Bryce. There shouldn't be a single point of fail as far as Bryce Young. It's a collective failure, but he definitely played his part in it. Let's be clear on that. Like he definitely like the fumbles, bro. You come out of the daggone half fumbling the football. Like you got to protect the football. So he deserves some criticism there. And nobody should be. It's like, bro, where have we gotten to where we can't criticize guys without being all out on them, right? And last week when we criticized XL for not catching the football, it seems like, oh, everybody's out on XL. That's not the case. No. We just calling it like we see it. If you can be criticized for a single game, that's not an indication on your entire career. Like we got to stop being so sensitive. Bro, come on. Bryce Young did not play his best football, but it's not all his fault. The defense could stop a nosebleed. They couldn't stop me if I was back there running the football. Bro, they got running backs that get at least 6 yards up the field before they daggone get touched. So, like, it ain't, bro, it's not, there is criticism to go across the Panthers organization. Canales didn't have him ready. I think Canales got out-coached. He got out-schemed. I think Evero got out-coached and out-schemed. I thought Bryce Young didn't execute very well in some of the stuff. I thought the blocking was terrible. So they played some of a role into it. It was across the board, utter failure, bro. Utter failure. No pass rush on daggone Cooper Rush. He got a chance to pick us apart. It was just bad. Special teams, they are not disciplined. They want to be so daggone chippy. You know what I mean? They causing they want to fight after every play, causing 15-yard sportsmanlike penalties, putting the Cowboys in great field position when we could have came back and won the game. Like it's across the board, bad. But that doesn't mean individually we out on people. Bryce Young, I believe, still is the franchise quarterback. I believe in that. I just think we just got to play better. He's played better games. Canales has coached better games. It is what it is.
So all right. So my question then, what's the expectation against Arizona next week?
Bro, not look like you did this week. That's the first. That's the start. That's the starting point. Real low bar. The bar is low. Come out there and be competitive, bro. Like we know that it is a little. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little frustrating because we were favorites to win this game. So when you go out there and you lay an egg like that, like that's frustrating. We were favorites to win. We got smacked on our own home field. And it wasn't the Dallas takeover wasn't crazy like you think it would be. The Dallas Cowboys fans, they out on their squad too.
They out too, yeah.
It wasn't like the typical Dallas takeover. There was a lot of Cowboys fans there, but it wasn't the takeover like it normally is.
They're 6-8 now, though. They might start thinking they can make the playoffs now. Which no, they can't.
So I don't have any necessarily expectations, but I expect them not to look like they looked this week. That was terrible. It was terrible. Smacked. We got smacked.
Beat down. Ooh, what a freaking
we got smacked, bro. And Dallas is not a good team. They mirror when you look at the rankings. They mirror, especially defensively. That's not a good team defensively, right? They got a couple individual solid. Diggs wasn't even playing.
Yeah, Diggs off for the season. They found out over the weekend he was off for the season.
They got a lot of guys. They got a lot of guys out, bro. Over Sean, like there's a lot of guys.
Dak done. So.
A lot of them. And CD not even fully healthy. They got a lot of injuries. That team is not good, bro. And we got smacked by a team that's not good. And we're not good either. Let's be clear. But we should have been better. We should have played better than that.
I'm with you there. I'm trying to figure out. So we're still at the 4th spot, though. We ain't changed spots.
Yeah, everybody else in front of us still lost, right?
I think so. There was no upsets really today, other than us. Oh. Vegas won again?
Yes, if they won, that means we should move up, right?
I think so. Let me see.
LV wins. Las Vegas wins again, folks, including me, got sucker. Yeah. If they won, then we're moving up. Oh, yeah, because I see 3 now. Yeah, 1 and 3rd.
They don't play until Monday.
Oh.
They play the Falcons on Monday.
I see 3rd, though, Dave. We're picking 3rd.
3rd?
Yeah.
So what happened? Let's see.
I don't know, but we're picking 3rd. My bad.
Well,
betting.
Third is Travis Hunter's range.
He was talking about betting, not the actual team. Sorry. Took you literally. My apologies. Yeah, my bad. A little slow. I got you guys. I got you.
My bad, yeah. So let's see.
Vegas definitely won. Vegas definitely won because everybody was picking us to win, and hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I got you, Wood. My fault. I got you. My fault. Took you literally with the Vegas is in the Raiders. We got you. But yeah, man, just awful play calling. Or awful play. Well, that was part of it.
I've been a part of it too. You talking about you didn't run? I just looked at the running tally, and I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Like,
well, the game did get away from us, though. It got away from us. So, like, that's why.
Not in the first half, it got away from us.
True. We still could have ran the football, but we weren't. And then after that, we got down 24-7. And at that point, you got to throw the football. So it is what it is. I don't know, man. We got smacked. It's no need for us to break this game down. No need for us to overanalyze. Yeah, we got smacked. And here's the thing. When you start to look at the needs of this team moving forward, bro, like, my God, like that interior of the defense, everybody got to go. Everybody got to go. Everybody.
Well, remember, our best interior guy is out for the season.
And obviously outside of him, because he's paid. Everybody else got to go.
So what I'm hearing is that defensive line is a priority for you in this draft.
It's not I don't rank it by priority because I take the draft as it comes. I'm still BPA, but we need to address it. I'm not gonna. Mason Graham obviously is attractive pause right there at 3, but I'm not gonna take him there just for the sake. Like, I'm still. If Travis Hunter's sitting there, you got to take him.
You got to take Hunter if he's there at 3. I know that.
Yeah, exactly.
And he would be there at 3. I don't think he'll be there if we go to 4. I think if we go to 4, we got to take one of the defensive. We got to take an edge rusher. And if Graham's the best edge rusher, that's what we need to take.
No, he's a defensive. He's an interior guy.
Oh, he's an interior guy. So
which is what we really need. You talking about edge? What we really need is to be able to stop the run. That's what we really need.
I mean,
and we need to pair up Derrick Brown, and we still need somebody else. We need some hog mollies, defensive hog mollies. You remember that day? Salute to Trey Boston too, man. Got to take a picture with.
He was at the Celebration Bowl.
Trey Boston, yeah, he was. I saw him.
Yeah,
but he was also at the game today.
I knew he was a legend of the game. I saw the picture. I saw it on X. But
I have to post that on X. Me and Trey. Salute to Trey, man.
Yeah, the Bills are taking it to Detroit, man.
Yeah.
Let me say.
It sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks. We are. Man, that's such a letdown. Such a letdown, man. Such a letdown, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And David Newton, bro, how is this man still employed at ESPN? This man had the nerve during a press conference, and he tweeted it too. Bryce Young has the most turnovers in his career. Are we going back to Andy Dalton, bro? What are you? Come on.
Somebody asked him too. I don't know who asked, but I heard somebody.
David, that's what I'm saying. David Newton
asked. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tweeted it. That's what I'm saying. David Newton was the guy that asked him.
Oh, okay. And of course, I'm pretty sure Canales said no. Bryce is our starter.
Yeah, he's saying Bryce is the starter. We pretty much know that. I mean, I don't get it. I see what he's stirring the pot, bro. But it is what it is. But terrible game, man. Terrible game from the Carolina Panthers. I guess we got to flush this one and keep moving. But that definitely puts a sour taste on the way this season was ending. Like we were heading in the right direction.
But at the same time, man, bad games happen, right? It's a matter of whether or not bad games happen constantly, right? Now, if this happens again next week, then we're gonna have to have a different discussion. Then we got to start having some discussions.
For sure.
Which team's gonna show up next week? You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw the progression. You had a bad game. Got it. But now you're going up against a team where we know you're not going to be favored. You're not going to be favored against Arizona. Even though, I mean, historically, we've done pretty well against the Cardinals. But, you know, you're not going to be favored against them. So we'll see what happens.
Bro, bro, I know a primetime game. Hate to see the Panthers coming, bro. God, dog. Bro, we were terrible, man. We were terrible. I forgot about
it.
I forgot about this being a primetime game too. Maybe the lights was too.
Oh
bright.
Yeah, this was the main game on Fox.
This was the main game on Fox. Maybe the lights were too bright. Maybe the lights were too bright. I forgot about that component. Cause you know, Panthers, you know how we are. We ain't that.
Yeah, because the game was televised up here in Rhode Island. Like, it was the game in Rhode Island today. Because the Patriots had a late game. So the 1 o'clock, the Fox game at 1 o'clock in Rhode Island was this game. Most of the nation saw our ass kicking today.
Yeah, they did. It was a bad game. I don't know why they moved that one.
Because it's Dallas. It's about Dallas. Dallas brings the ratings. It's Dallas.
Dallas is bad too, bro.
It doesn't matter. Dallas brings the ratings. They bring the pizzazz. They're America's team.
Bro, the daggone Commanders and Saints game would have been a better watch than us.
Even though it wasn't much of a game until
there were some bad games on though. I ain't go. This is a bad first.
Yeah, it's a bad week.
First block. It was bad.
Bengals these 4 o'clock games. Yeah, so you got Eagles, Steelers, you got Detroit, Buffalo, you got some barn burners at the 4 p.m. games.
Yeah. But all right, man, my food just got here, so I'm about to bounce. So this was
both about to bounce, ain't just you.
Yeah, all right, just cool. I'm cool with shutting it down. We'll be back on Tuesday. Terrible game. Let's forget about it, move on, and get ready for the Cardinals. That being said, I'm out. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Panthers suck this week, and hopefully we get it back on track. And salute to everybody. Hope everybody recovers from the injuries. Shout out to XL. Hopefully he's straight. With that said, like, subscribe, notification bell. Trying to get to 25,000. We'll holler at y'all on Tuesday. We out.
Peace, guys.